Have you ever handed your baby to a smiling aunt or neighbor and watched their face go blank, then tearful within seconds? That small, fierce reaction can feel like rejection, and it hits you in the gut. You are not alone. And that response is full of meaning. It's normal to feel embarrassed or worried when your baby clings to you and cries with a stranger nearby. You may wonder if something is wrong, if your child is antisocial, or if you're creating separation anxiety. Those worries come from love, but they also miss the truth. A baby avoiding strangers is usually doing exactly what a developing brain should, protecting itself. Let's reframe this moment. Stranger wariness is not defiance or spoiled behavior. It's an adaptive safety system turning on. Babies are built to rely on caregivers for survival, and as their social brain develops, they begin to differentiate familiar people from unknown ones. That caution is a healthy part of learning who is safe. Under the surface, a baby's brains and bodies are doing complex work. Around 6 to 9 months, neural networks tied to memory, social recognition, and fear learning mature quickly. The hippocampus and amygdala coordinate recognition and emotional responses. The prefrontal pathways that regulate reactions are still immature. When an unfamiliar face approaches, sensory input, voice, smell, movement, triggers a stress response, higher heart rate, widened eyes, and crying, that's meant to get caregiver attention and reduce risk. In short, the baby's nervous system errs on the side of caution, while the brain figures people out. Developmentally, stranger wariness follows a predictable arc. Newborns are generally indiscriminate, comforted by many faces, because their social systems are just opening. Around 6 to 9 months, memory and attachment deepen, and babies reliably prefer caregivers. They test unfamiliar people and often respond with distress. By 12 to 24 months, as language and social prediction improve, many toddlers show more flexible curiosity, though some children remain cautious longer. These stages are signals of healthy, social cognitive growth, not problems. So what helps in the moment and builds long-term confidence? First, validate feelings and co-regulate. If your baby clings, soften your voice, lower your breathing, and hold them skin to skin or chest close if possible. Your calm physiology directly down-regulates their stress response more effectively than hurrying the interaction. Second, don't force introductions. If a stranger leans in immediately, step in gently. We're just warming up, maybe in a few minutes. Give the baby control. Offer the choice to approach rather than insisting. Autonomy in small doses teaches safety without coercion. Third, scaffold slow exposure. Short, predictable interactions help. Sit near the stranger while your baby plays. Let them observe at a distance. Name the person, and the context simply, "This is Aunt May. She has a soft voice." Gradually increase proximity over several visits so the baby can update memory safely. Fourth, use predictable cues and rituals. A consistent brief greeting routine. Your smile, a small wave, and a familiar phrase creates pattern. Babies learn that new people follow the same safe script as familiar ones. Fifth, model calm social behavior. Babies read your eyes and tone. If you show relaxed interest and gentle encouragement, they pick up those cues and recalibrate faster than if you appear anxious or apologetic. If your baby shows extreme fear that limits eating, sleeping, or social functioning, or if the fear persists intensely past age 2, mention it to your pediatrician. Rare cases may benefit from early guidance or assessment. Also, check hearing and vision if social response seems unusually muted. These wary moments are opportunities. Each small, respectful exposure builds memory, reduces threat signals, and expands your child's comfortable world. What looks like resistance today often becomes confidence tomorrow because you offered safe practice. You're doing the main work simply by staying present, holding steady, naming what's happening, and letting your child move on their own timeline. Those quiet, patient steps teach trust. If this helped, save the video for the next awkward visit and share it with a parent who needs permission to pause. Subscribe for more gentle, brain-based parenting tips, one calm moment at a time.